Kamal Hassan's film Thug Life, where the top court has pulled up the Karnataka government and the Karnataka Film Chamber as well. Supreme Court has asked the Karnataka government as to why it fell for a publicity stunt. Supreme Court has also asked the film chamber as to why they did not approach the cops. The Karnataka government has replied saying that it was a publicity stunt by Kamal Hassan, and that is where the Supreme Court has pulled up the Karnataka government saying that why did they fall for it. In fact, the Karnataka government has said that lakhs of people and their sentiments that were hurt by Kamal Hassan's statement, where the Supreme Court has asked Karnataka government, do you back the ban of the film and burning theatres that happened in Karnataka? So primarily the Supreme Court coming down heavily on the Karnataka government once again, asking why they could not take control of the situation when it came to protests against Kamal Hassan's statement, so much so that his film was banned across Karnataka. Supreme Court not just pulling up the Karnataka government but also the Karnataka Film Chamber, asking why they did not approach the cops and how did they take that unilateral decision of not releasing the film itself in Karnataka. Remember, the Karnataka High Court had also taken a similar position of that of the Karnataka government, where they had asked Kamal Hassan to apologize and they had said that his ego should not come in the way where he's hurt sentiments of so many. However, Kamal Hassan had refused to do that because he said that he had not said anything wrong. Only if he said something wrong would he apologize. Kamal Hassan, who did not budge from his position, and the matter went to the top court. The top court speaking in favor of Kamal Hassan and Thug Life, where they primarily pulled up the Karnataka government, the Karnataka High Court and even the Karnataka Film Chamber for how they acted against Kamal Hassan and the film. Let me cut across to Anisha joining us on the broadcast with further details on all the observations made by the top court in this matter.
Well, clear orders coming in from the Supreme Court today questioning why no action was taken, why such kind of violent threats were made. And therefore, the court has very clearly taken note of the state of Karnataka's affidavit that they will take action if anything happens, that they will provide the security required. The court, however, making very, very pointed comments about this spread of such cases where threats are being made because somebody's sentiments are hurt. In fact, the court very pointedly asking the state government and raising this question in general, that in a country like India with so much diversity, somebody or the other's sentiments keep getting hurt, and what exactly are you going to do if somebody has made a movie or cited a poem, or the stand-up comic has said something. The court making a very pointed comment in this situation about the repeated situations that come up of people's sentiments getting hurt. In fact, the court asking the Karnataka Sahitya Parishad, why, if your sentiments were hurt or if you did not agree with the Kamal Hassan statement, why could you not simply issue a statement refuting what Kamal Hassan has said based on your own research, based on your knowledge? The court, however, declining the plea to impose costs or issue guidelines or even direct any kind of FIR in this situation. However, it did ask the Karnataka State Film Chamber of Commerce why they did not take action, why they did not register an FIR when a mob came to the Film Chamber of Commerce office asking for an apology and asking for a ban on the release of this film. So Supreme Court clearly now, even now, asking the KSFCC to file an FIR against whoever that they can identify who had come to their office to raise complaints. Now, and while we speak, Soyesha, this hearing is still on. The court is, as we speak, asking this question to the Film Chamber of Commerce, why you have not filed an FIR, why you have not taken any action. Back to you.
Absolutely, Anisha, and pertinent questions asked by the top court, which will certainly set the precedent in future cases of this nature, because the top court in a pointed question through the Karnataka government, where in their defense they said that it was a publicity stunt by Kamal Hassan. But they said, why did you fall prey to it?
Well, yes. See, this statement of publicity stunt was actually made by the Karnataka Sahitya Parishad Council, who says that, well, this is a publicity stunt, that Kamal Hassan deliberately made a statement knowing that this will hurt the sentiment of people. Now, the court, on the other hand, questioning that why did you fall for this statement? Why could you not refute that statement? And more importantly, the Supreme Court asking that when your sentiments are hurt, does that justify you threatening violence? And after that, the court has in fact asked this council appearing for the Karnataka Sahitya Parishad that they will not take the law into their hands. The council has given an assurance to the court that no violent action will be undertaken by any person affiliated with the Karnataka Sahitya Parishad. That if they have any objections to the movie, they will issue a statement against it, but no violent action will be undertaken. Clearly, again and again, the court asking that if your sentiments are hurt, does that justify threatening violence and arson? Again and again asking the state government why you have not taken any action against those who threaten violence. Also repeatedly asking the Film Chamber of Commerce that when a mob had come to your office, remember this entire issue had blown up when a huge number of people had come to the office of the Karnataka State Film Chamber of Commerce saying that there must be a ban on the release of this film because the Kannada sentiments are hurt. The court, on the other hand, asking the Film Chamber of Commerce, you knew when you saw that mob, why did you not call the police? If you can identify any of the people who came to your office and threatened violence against you and the film theatres, then it is your responsibility to file that FIR, initiate that action. So court, while not passing any direct orders, has raised very, very pertinent questions about the conduct of the film authorities as well as the state government in this particular situation. And very clearly the court saying that we will not ask the filmmaker to apologize. There is no scope for the court asking for an apology. If anybody has made a statement that you do not agree with, then it is your job to refute that statement. You cannot take the law into your own hands. In fact, as I was just saying, Suresha, the court on Tuesday and again today has said again and again that in a country as diverse as India, people do make statements, people say a lot of things, but you cannot take the law
Anisha,
into
because
your own
all
hands
this
if
while,
you are
all
sentenced.
important stakeholders in Karnataka have made it look like that their dignity was at stake, and which is why they did nothing about it, because they wanted an unrendered apology. But that does not mean the government and important bodies allow law and order to take a hit and procedures are not followed. Now, it is important to understand, given the fact that this is what the Supreme Court has observed, how will Karnataka and especially the film body enact what needs to be done next? So does this mean no theatres for Thug Life in Karnataka? Distributors are citing that big releases are lined up. They are saying that OTT release will certainly hit the business of the film. Kannada groups, in the meanwhile, continue to threaten a protest if Thug Life releases in Karnataka. Distributors are still jittery on whether Thug Life should be released in the first place. Does this mean that Thug Life will continue to see a ban in Karnataka despite the Supreme Court's order?
I want to check when the movie will get released in Bangalore. And
Not releasing, sir. It won't release in Karnataka.
it won't release only in Karnataka.
Yeah.
So you're one of the distributors of the movie now, sir.
Yeah.
Now you also got support from the Supreme Court. But
Yeah.
why it is not getting released, sir?
So it's already 2 weeks over, and tomorrow there are 3-4 new films releasing.
Okay.
So we won't get enough number of screens. And in another couple of weeks, it will be releasing in OTT.
Okay.
So that's the reason.
But you have also invested, no? You have given advance money with.
Yeah, that they will refund. Raj Kamal Films will refund us.
They have assured you about that.
Yeah.